President making several stops here in Flint. He had a private meeting with the governor, with the mayor, several people in the city of Flint to hear firsthand about their problems before he came here to Northwestern High School, just on the north side of the city of Flint. You're talking about that little 8-year-old girl. She's Mari Kopeny. She's also known as Little Miss Flint after winning a beauty pageant. She wrote a letter to the president back in March when she went on a bus to Washington, D.C. to hear the governor testify before Congress. She wanted to meet the president then while she was in D.C. to lift her spirits up. That did not happen, but the president last week said he was coming here because of her.
Her president should come to Flint to meet with her. And that's why I'm here, to tell you directly that I see you and I hear you, and I want to hear directly from you about how this public health crisis has disrupted your lives, how it's made you angry, how it's made you worried. And I just had a chance to meet with a few of your neighbors in a roundtable discussion. And I heard from them what I know a lot of you are feeling. That a lot of you are scared. That all of you feel let down. I've got your back. That we're paying attention.
The president told this crowd what the experts have said, and that is filtered Flint water is safe to drink, even though the tap water is still not safe, and it is not known when it will be safe. Flint residents are going into the third year with tainted water. The president spoke for 20 minutes into his speech when he got a dry throat and had this moment.
We invest. Can I get some water?
The president did drink a glass of filtered Flint water in front of this crowd. He got a huge round of applause for that. A big surprise here today, Michigan Governor Rick Snyder. He decided he would meet with the president. He told us that on Monday. Then, to everyone's surprise, the governor decided he would speak to this crowd of 1,000. Wow. Take a look at what happened.
Good afternoon. Let me begin by saying I understand why you're angry and frustrated. I want to come here today to apologize, to say I'm sorry and I will fix this.
It should be noted that Governor Rick Snyder has not done any kind of major public event like this before today. Maybe he knew that that would be the response he was going to get, but he stood tall. He took that for about 2 minutes before he left the stage. Now, one more thing, the mayor of Flint, what she says she still needs for her city and how the president responds to that, that's coming up next hour at 6. For now, I'm live in Flint. Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
All right, Jim, tough crowd for the governor to face. Thank you much. Now, it has been months since the water problem in Flint was exposed, and people living in the city still have to use a filter to drink from their taps. 7 Action News reporter Dave Llewellyn joins us live in Flint with how people are feeling there now.
It's exciting anytime the president comes to your city, but this visit is especially important to the people of Flint to show that the president is behind them throughout this terrible, terrible crisis. Now, the president landed at 11:43 this morning at Flint's Bishop Airport. His first stop was at the food bank of Eastern Michigan. He was briefed on the efforts of federal officials in response to the crisis. According to pool reports, during that 90-minute meeting, the president took at least one drink of filtered Flint water. Fixing the mess here caused by the switch in water sources by the state of Michigan is what everyone is waiting for.
I'm worried about these kids. It lead off into brain damage. People are in denial. You cannot live off lead for 5 years. It starts deteriorating your body. They need to do something now.
Somebody got to hear us, you know. They've been talking for a long time, and then things just ain't been working out. And I think it's time now. It's time. Please let it work. I just want things to start happening where they can fix that infrastructure and things like that and get that done. No Band-Aids. We need it right. We need it right. Please let it work for Flint. I just want everything to work out. And I hope the president good enough to hear us and talk to us and, and think about what can I do right now. Let's do it.
And that's the message we heard over and over again. Get this fixed. And while the president in his address said it won't happen all night, he said repeatedly that he has Flint's back, that the federal government is here, and that he's going to require the state government to do its part and more than it's done up to this point in order to make it right for Flint and to make Flint better than it was before. For now, we're live in Flint. Dave Llewellyn, 7 Action News.
And that's